guys have been so loyal to us. Thank you for tuning in each and every week.
Yes.
We love y'all.
Yeah, we just figured that we'll just throw that appreciation out there.
Yep. You guys are awesome.
We're getting more listeners, more subscribers. It's, you know, we need more, of course, but we appreciate each and
The
every one of you
ones that
guys
we have.
that are loyal to us, that keeps tuning in each and every week. So, guys, how was your week, though? It's okay?
It was
You okay?
good. I mean, so far so good.
Okay. You okay, Ella?
Yeah, it was like the weekend went by too fast.
Way too fast.
And then they want you to snap back into work. And I'm like, whoa.
I'm like, hold on.
I'm still need a nap.
I don't like to work anymore. I think I just need to hit the lotto. So I've been playing all the Mega Millions and stuff.
I've been sending people numbers.
I
I'm like,
it.
just make sure, because I keep saying that I'm going to play and I don't make it to play. So I'm like, just make sure you send me something if you hit. So,
Oh, you must really trust these people.
not really.
Because I might be out. I'll be up in
Right after.
Turks and Caicos somewhere. Y'all ain't going to be able to find me.
I believe her too.
Like, where the hell is Crystal at? I moved away. But I've been
Is
playing.
the Mega Million still up? Like, is it still
What
hot
you
right
mean?
now?
Is it still up?
It's
Yeah.
hot. Oh.
Ain't nobody hit.
Still?
It's 850 million.
Damn. I'm going to get a ticket when I leave here.
Not only that, the Powerball is right up under there, too. So you can play that,
I'm
too.
going to get both.
So if you guys didn't know it's that high and you hear us telling y'all to play and you do hit, then break us off some.
Yes.
Break us off.
Our Cash App bio will be on
Okay.
Because you
Cash
got,
App link will be in the bio.
right. You guys are our friends. Remember we said that a few minutes ago? We love you. Remember we said that? Speaking of friends and loving people and stuff, what are we talking about today?
Friends with the opposite sex.
Friends, the opposite sex. You know what that means? Is it possible? Can you really be friends?
What y'all think?
And I mean, just like, that's my boy.
Yeah, like just cool.
It really be that's just
someone
my boy.
that is a friend that you have never had nothing sexual going on with, by the way. Okay.
See?
Friends.
Now, I think the chances are lower now since
Why
you
you
said
say that? That's crazy.
Because I don't believe
I
in
don't
it.
think.
What you think?
Why not? Why not?
It's not me. I trust me. It's them. I don't trust them. Why? Because I had some experiences where they'll just be in my head. That's just my boy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they done
That's my
took it there
dude.
and they had
And they
I know just what
it's
you
something
mean.
else. It's like they either waiting,
For the right time.
or they said something slick and crossed the line. You were like, oh, I feel
Yep.
so betrayed.
Yep.
Like, yo,
Or
you
the compliment one day
you
turned
really was
into-
my homie. You done turned this into something awkward now.
Yeah.
What you think, Ella?
No, I definitely agree. Like, but it also depends. Like, are you talking about? Is this question? Is it okay to have friends of the opposite gender when you're single, or in a relationship?
Good question, because
Which one is it?
Yes, I think it definitely is.
I would say both.
Because
If
as
you're-
a single person, obviously, yeah, like you're going to have multiple friends, or know multiple people.
Right.
So I don't see why not. I could be friends with a male while I'm single, and and just keep it strictly that, because I create the boundaries. Same thing with a
Right.
relationship. The only thing I think that kind of like plays a part in it is how your partner feels when in a relationship.
Okay, now
Right.
that's the
So,
difference.
nah,
But
for me.
I wanted to
as long
ask
as
that
it's
too.
friends with none of that
Like if
funny
you're single,
business going
it's different.
on.
Like you can be friends with these people because, like Mariella said, you can set these boundaries, right? Like we friends, but look, let me explain something. But in a relationship, you have the boundaries too, but you have to consider your partner as well. That comes first. How they may feel about this
Yeah,
whole situation.
but you should still-
because you know what? What about?
Like you said, though, boundaries.
But what about if you have this friend and y'all been friends since like kindergarten, and then you meet your mate? Like, you're like, yo, this was my boy since we grew up together. It's a difference between also having a friend that you've been friends with before you got in a relationship and creating brand new friends, too.
Yeah,
First of all, you
after.
you ain't about to be looking for no friends because I'm your friend.
I would, and if you're in a
And it come
relationship,
with
I would think that you would be
multiple
trying to. I got you.
Right, multiple
Who you wanna
personalities.
see?
What kind of friend you want today? I'm your friend. Don't be looking, because why do you need to be having new friends? No. But if it's like your friend that you had since before you grew up, okay, like who am I to tell you that you can't be friends with that
Right.
person no more? But you better respect my boundaries.
I think
I
either
don't
way-
trust. I don't trust it. Still, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I think
What-
either way you need to have those boundaries and respect me, and my feelings should go into consideration. Respect me, and I'm gonna do the same.
But I'm gonna still feel
As long as we
weird trying to
don't-
tell somebody to cut their friend off that's been friends way before.
Oh,
me
I don't
since way
feel no
before.
type of way about
I
stuff
won't
like
tell
that.
you
As
to
long
cut
as
the
it's a
friend
friend,
off.
because see, like I said, as long as a friend is a friend, that's somebody. I'm talking about somebody you ain't never done nothing like that with. That is literally just your friend. There has never been no type of little slick stuff on the side, in between relationships, in between y'all ain't done nothing. They haven't touched you.
Do you
that's different.
really expect your partner to
Right.
be completely honest and tell you?
I was just
'Cause
about to
let's
ask
say
her that.
I never
Don't think-
pay attention
No.
to your advances, but I'm like, because I trust me and I know I'm not like. Should I really share these little details with this person?
Nope.
You want to be open and honest, but it's at the end of the day, it's only so much that the other person can probably take.
Right.
Like, you're like,
Good and well, I'm not.
that's a good
Good and well,
question.
she is not going to be receptive to that. If I told you that, this is just my homegirl, right? I'm your dude. I'm like, yo, this is my homegirl. We've known each other since forever. But my homegirl made a pass at me before. Or maybe we did mess around and then, we decided, no, this
it
ain't
wasn't
gonna work.
foreign, yeah, it
right?
was something off. And then
I'm not going to tell you that. Because now you really gonna be on my ass
Now
every
be
time
thinking-
this girl call my phone or we together, we chilling or something. I'm not gonna tell you, so you're not gonna expect your person to tell you that.
That's a
Right.
good point.
And another thing, how many just friends, right? Like, chill, yo, that's just my girl, yo. Ain't nothing to worry about.
that's my sis. That's my bro.
How many of them sisters and bros when y'all broke up, you realize, oh my God, that really ain't
Like,
his
nah,
sis
this
or
the
his
whole
bro.
damn time.
Or now they together with the sis or the bro.
And to even throw a twist at it, I love twist. Maybe it's not the sis or the bro, but the sis or the bro friend.
Oh, they use that as a little scapegoat,
Yeah,
right?
like, that's my
Yeah,
friend,
pass it off like, oh, they
yeah,
done.
I'm with such and such.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, you could be hooking up with a friend of
The whole
friend.
time.
With such and such friend. Or
Cousin.
you really not with such and such, you with the other person. See, these friends gotta investigate y'all.
See, but that's when you got to fill them out and get to know and learn them yourself. See them, meet them, maybe fill them out a little bit and kind of go from there.
That's why some
I'll be
people,
giving people the benefit of the doubt sometimes. I think maybe that's why.
I do.
trusting? You think?
No. I definitely do. But I feel like also, have you ever met someone and it's been like that fakeness, like hi,
Oh,
like,
for the moment, the whole time they
it's
probably.
just like, and then you're already over there like,
Yep.
you're not
Yep,
open,
yep.
and then like, oh my god, like don't fake it
I feel like
because
super
you,
torn.
Right.
we're not doing this,
Right.
yeah.
Wait, but then you give us an example.
Huh?
Did you give us an example too? Of somebody's wedding or something that you was contemplating of going on? It was your friend?
A wedding?
Yeah. Like you were invited to a wedding or
I don't think it was a wedding.
Was it a
was
birthday
something else.
party or something?
It wasn't a wedding.
Oh, someone's event. They had something at their house and they invited me. Yeah, and then the guy, someone that I dealt with in the past, nothing ever
Nothing,
happened
no, right?
after that. Like it's been a while, forever. Since that, and we're cool. We're still
Right.
cool. It just we have an understanding that this is that. Don't get me wrong. We respect each other. Whatever happened. It doesn't take away from anything. But the person extended an invitation to an event that they were having, and this person is in a relationship. And I'm all like, and I don't know if you invited me, to be, keep it cordial.
Like, see, I told you we just friends. Look, see, she came.
No, but that
Yeah.
person doesn't know about me.
Oh.
That person doesn't know about me. Like, I know who the person is because social media, you start
Right.
looking at all this stuff. But at the end of the day, I knew that person girlfriend was going to be there. I was like, I'm not going to
So
go
you
over
didn't,
there.
yeah.
I didn't go,
Kind of
this
like,
was-
well, what was the invite for exactly?
Yeah, like I didn't really care to go, but that popped into my head. I'm all like, why is he inviting me to a place where his girl is going to be? And I was like, okay. I'm like, maybe they feel that comfortable.
Yeah, or
And
maybe he was just being, cordial and
I'm
nice
like,
because you guys
other
are.
people, some people in our circle would have
Right,
went there,
right.
and then I would have heard.
So he was
about it.
extending a courtesy to invite you,
Exactly.
yeah.
And
That's-
then I was
yeah.
like, that's what I said. It could be that, but then what if I would have showed up?
Right.
You can't uninvite me.
Yeah.
Right. And then what if you would have showed up? Then she would have found out who you were.
Right.
That would have been just like.
Stuff could get messy fast.
So I saw something that said the only way it can work is if you have boundaries and open communication, right, with your significant other. So sometimes they're like, "Oh, that's your friend. We all friends. We all gonna be friends. We all go out. Only reason or only way this is gonna be your friend is if we can all go out. There's no meeting up with this person by yourself. Some of these relationships
So
also,
Bob, John, and Billy can't go have coffee with Samantha? Okay.
not unless we come. Like it's a group effort.
I don't know
thing.
why I picked those names. I'm just saying.
But then some people say, oh, if you're not open to this or if you're not receptive to it, then that means you're insecure. What do you think about that? Insecurity is creeping out.
Well, first of all, I don't feel like I should have to have my significant other tag along with me to anywhere I go. But also, I'm the same type of person. I'm not about to sit here and really go and be on some like private lunch date with another.
That's the boundary.
You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm not going to do that because it just respect at the end of the day. I need you to respect me. I'm going to respect you too. Whether you ask me to or not, that's just me. So I wouldn't do it anyway. But I don't feel like I should be no, you shouldn't have to. Yeah, we can go all that whole be friends. That's cool. You can come with me and my friends. We can chill and do certain stuff. But sometimes I'm gonna go do what I do with my friends on my own and get my little bit of space.
You know what I think the difference?
same.
I think the difference is you can be cool. We're not saying ignore the whole half of the population like they don't exist. You can be cool, but it's when you start being like, this is my best friend, this is my bro, this is my sis, this is my BFF.
Oh, and every time you turn around and
when
with
you're
them?
in a relationship
Every time you
thing,
turn
I
around
think
and
that's
with
where it gets a little sketchy. Only because it leads to issues in the relationship.
I think the significant other is the person that would really like play a part in my head with that. Like it wouldn't be that friend or whatever. It's the significant other. Your track record with me, how things are, and especially the fact that it's a new friend or old friend plays a part too to me. Like I wouldn't expect my significant other to be okay with me talking about I'm about to go with some dude I just met.
But you know what? It goes deeper to just.
And guys hit you up with that. Oh, so when you tell me you're in a relationship, so you can't
have friends.
Right.
Like first
And
of all,
that's where it gets tainted.
I know you're not trying to be my friend.
Yeah, like,
okay,
yeah.
so that's first.
But you know what? Let's go deeper to just like going to get coffee with my friend that's the opposite sex. It gets deeper into that, and I saw a lot of like lecturers and therapists and just a lot of people say in the long run how it can lead into issues with your relationship. So I mean, we're open and willing to people who does have friends and it works out. Let us know what the tips and pointers are. But overall, generally, we feel as though it can be a bad thing because of this. Now, they say some people are friends with this person of the opposite sex to fill a void. Meaning, okay, there was a study saying a lot of married couples spend only 4 minutes a day from the time they get up and come home from work.
Don't say with each other.
Speaking and communicating. So it's
That's
like,
horrible.
I'm rushing because schedules and stuff. I may wake up and you may be gone for work already, so I didn't get a chance to speak to you. Or by the time I come home, you may come home
we
late.
got phones.
Right. But,
Hi, babe.
But still, after a while, like when you meet somebody in the beginning, you may talk to them on your lunch break. After a while, married couples, they're saying, don't really have that communication where they speak every day during lunch break. Or if they do speak, they say it's really business. Like, did you get the child from school? Such has soccer practice.
It's not them.
It's not really them
communicating.
connecting a lot. So what they say is it's to fill that communication void that they're having with their partner. And it's not done purposely, but they say then they'll have it with their friend. They'll kick it with their friend during lunch. And let's say it's a work friend. You want to go out for lunch? Now this person's going out for lunch.
But see,
with
I
this
see
friend.
where they say the long term of it. It does start to create. I can see that.
What do you think? You think that's true?
I see where it can be an issue because I'm just thinking of the way you just explained it and just thinking of it in my head.
But it's two different issues, though. That's the thing, because if you let your relationship, I get time makes a difference and everything, but if you allow time to define and make the difference in your relationship, and you allow these things, you allow that fallout. You have to. I'm not an expert. I haven't been in a long-term relationship in a while, but I've seen people that find a way to make it work and make it special. There was this lady I met quite a few years ago, and she had an accident. She was in a coma. And she's super sweet lady. She's been married for I don't remember how many years. And she told me that one thing she never does is leave her house angry or without letting her husband and her children know that she loves them. So she makes it her business that every morning they take that time, they'll have coffee together, and then, and then just speak, even if it's for 2 or 3 minutes, and then, express their love and their appreciation. Even those little things, keep you going throughout the day, and some people don't. Everyone we really live in COVID stopped us, but everyone lives so rushed, trying to do so much that you forget that intimacy that comes with a relationship, that daily reminder.
Right.
And this is for people that live together. The people that don't live together, like, Sexing someone, hello, or how are you? How's your day going? It doesn't take much. It's just a quick check-in. And it depends on the effort you choose to put in. And some people just, after you get what you want, you stop trying. And
They get comfortable.
You get too comfortable, but we allow that.
Yeah, we
Right.
do.
Yeah,
Right.
someone has to break the cycle
Right.
because you're not reaching out to me and making me feel this. Why can't I, be the one to try to break that cycle and, just reach out and touch you like, hi, babe.
That's why it's a good thing to ask, what is the purpose of your friends? And asking a purpose, like, what's the purpose? Like, if it's to fill that void because we're not communicating, then that's something we need to fix
Right.
in our
Yeah,
relationship,
Because
right?
that's going to
course.
definitely cause an issue.
If this friend is, every time me and you get into something and you're going to this friend, venting to this friend
Instead
about
of
what's
coming and
going on
talking
with
to me
us,
to try to.
that's another
Right.
big thing too that can interfere with your relationship, with your marriage or something. And I also think that the definition of cheating too plays into this friendship role, because let's say your definition of cheating is being emotionally connected with somebody,
Right.
and some people do think that that's cheating.
Right.
If you have any type of emotional attachment with any other female, then you're cheating on me,
Right.
because I should be that one who you are vulnerable with.
Right.
You come to me with all your issues and problems, and some women do feel some type of way if you're going to go to your another female and vent what's going on, because it should be me, and to them you're cheating on me.
Right.
I can't, and that's when there's the friendship thing
Right.
gets in the middle of a healthy relationship.
It does. Communication, overall communication. And they do say, I saw something that said you have to encourage, like, sometimes you can't be with this person and think you're going to be the end all be all. No. Yeah, it's okay to encourage time apart.
So no, that rationale that I'm your best friend.
No, I could be your best
Okay,
friend. I'm your
okay.
best friend.
Okay.
Overall, but it's okay. And because some people are not even okay with their partner being with their same gender friends. So you can't be with your guy friends. If even that bothers me, it doesn't matter who you're with. There's a quick assumption of that something is going on. It doesn't matter what gender it is. I have a problem with you having friends. Some people just
Right.
have an issue with
Right.
their significant other having a friendship outside of them, because you create these little stories in your head, and just like trust is the bottom line of
Right,
everything.
right.
And if you trust your partner and your partner trusts you and you love each other and respect each other, then there has to be some, meet me at the middle. If you don't want me to do certain things and I don't want you to do certain things and this makes me uncomfortable,
Right.
let's sit down, let's talk about it, and let's figure out how, either if this person needs to be around for you to fill them out. If that's what's gonna take, then that your significant other will do that to make sure that you feel comfortable. I feel like the right person, not everybody
gonna do that
the
for you.
right person
Right.
is going to do that.
The right person.
Yeah.
What about, I can trust my significant other and he can trust me all we want, right? But what if I just don't trust your friend? What if I don't trust other people? Like, I trust that you will do the right thing, but I just don't trust that she won't make a move on you, when the time is right. I just don't trust that she's not sitting around waiting for our downfall so she could just jump in and have her turn. What if that's the thing? And I think that's usually the main thing what a lot of people and a lot of listeners may say. It's like, I don't have a problem with trusting you. It's them bitches I don't trust, And sometimes that's what it is. So what, again, is it?
So do you really trust me if you're concerned about what the other person can influence me to do? Mm-hmm. It's like that's a big thing. Yeah. At the end of the day, regardless, forget the friend. If you're attracted to this person, there's a 99% chance that there's someone in this world that
Right.
is also attracted to your partner. So it's all about you trusting your partner and your partner giving you that sense of security that, regardless of who comes across, because it doesn't have to be this friend, just because the only difference with that friend is that they have more access to them. That's the absolute only difference. But if you are fearful of this person, you should be fearful of everybody else
everyone
that
else.
is around themselves. It could be a coworker. It could be your neighbor. It could be anybody. If I don't trust, I'm just gonna not trust any female that you're friends with, or anyone that if she talked to you, what did she say? Good morning. Yeah, like no. I just feel like it's an overall. It's about you and your partner, and sometimes you give other people the power. I put the poll up on my page, and it's crazy how many people. It was at 83% of the people voted that they are okay with their partner having a friend of the opposite sex. And then I said, depending your preference, what would you be okay with the same gender? And they were 83% were okay, and then the other percentage was not.
You think this honest, or you think they're capping?
A lot of people DM me.
Really?
Yeah, I got a lot of DMs about it, and some
asking you to further, or like
telling me
Or saying why.
saying,
the why.
saying yeah, like
What were some of their whys?
why?
Yeah, so I don't know if people thought I was having a personal issue and I was just trying to figure it out via a poll. No, so when you hear this, that's not the case. We're just, talking about it. Nothing's going on. And then some people broke it down to the stages. Like, let's say you can be dating someone, and this person, when I'm dating you, you obviously have a bunch of guy friends, a lot, but as the relationship progresses, you expect these numbers to go down. Like, and then some people, I saw the vote because I know some of the people are married, and then I was like, it also makes a difference, like, when you're married with someone versus when you're dating, because you can't just expect someone that you're just dating or in a relationship for a few months or a year that can just break everybody off. So, and even those people that were married, quite a few of them voted yes, that they're okay with that, because, and then that's when I mentioned the whole,
trust.
the trust, and if this person's going to be around other people, it could be business, people that you deal with business. Some people have, you may have a secretary or whatever. You're going to come across another female or another person of the other opposite gender that you have to interact with on a daily basis. So it's just, I feel like, and that's what they broke it down, like, it's about trusting your partner, and I'm all like, damn. I was like, okay, I guess I don't trust.
But I listened to a guy who called himself, darn it, what did he call himself? The king of rebounding from infidelity or something like that. So he's known, and he knows he's cheated on his wife a few times and came back. But the reason that he said he cheated on his wife is because usually it starts with these friendships, and I'm not saying this is accurate for everyone. I applaud the married couples who said, yeah, I'm okay with it. I applaud them. It takes a lot. I don't know if it was like building stepping stones to this to get to this point. They tried and fell, and a few times before they got to this level. But this guy said it starts off with like one common thing. It's like, I love saxophonists. But my wife, she doesn't. She's not into that. Then I meet Joan, who loves that too, and we're like, oh my God, now we're talking about every time we meet in the hallway, we're talking about this, right? And then he said, and then it goes to like after a while, and it's like, oh, she's kind of cute. So then that connection is just like, but you can't go around living your life worrying about
if that's going to happen with every person that
is just going to be attracted to this person that.
Because then that's draining. And what you doing?
Right.
At that point.
I just found that so crazy, because then I thought about it. I'm just like,
because now I'm looking for peace in this person, because you're over here nagging about something that doesn't happen. Remember we mentioned that before? How sometimes you start, accusing somebody of doing something that they're not doing, and then they're like, well, you got a problem with anyone, just might as well do it.
But thinking about your trust thing, it's like, dang, like you can't even have a conversation with Joan without taking a step back, like, oh, she cute?
Right.
Like, doesn't that mean that something internally wrong with that person? So it goes back to you saying the right person. This only will work if you have that right person. You guys are on the same page, the same mindset. I trust you, trust me. And we're mature enough to know, like, I can have these friends without it being me having to...
all of the extra stuff. I don't want this woman.
You're not just about to be meeting this person, secretly. I don't want to find out after the fact that you just went to have lunch. Like, no, that's that communication.
And that go with respect too.
And if I call you while you're there, you better answer my call, and vice versa. It works both ways. So that's definitely, because someone
that's
said
a major key for me.
Are you going in when I put what if you're the people that voted yes? I was like, are you okay with this person? That 83%. Are you okay with your significant other meeting with this so-called friend or friends for lunch or coffee? Like, I'm not saying go out of town and these little few hours, whatever. And a lot of people also voted yes, that they are. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, there's a lot of trust in this world. Like,
I think they capping.
I don't know if it matches the pages, but
I think they capping. I'm sorry.
I like to, as long as you are telling me the truth, like stuff like that, I would need to know. As long as I know, like you said, let me know. Don't let me find out nothing after the fact. Nobody should know anything about somebody I'm dealing with more than the fuck I do.
Like,
that's how I feel.
I'm at Benihana's with.
Like, excuse me,
and
or
I'm
even
at
somebody
83%.
Yeah.
I'm I'm like, oh, okay, it's okay. I'm okay with that. I think that 80%, 83%, I don't think they're being truthful. Because if that was to happen, listen, 83%. If that was to happen, so you're so okay, and I call you and find out where you at, Bill. You coming by tonight? Oh, I'm at such and such with such and such. Or will you be okay with that? Be truthful. I think you'll have your reservations, and it's normal. It's okay to have your reservations about it. You may have to ask a few questions first before you're okay.
Before you be
right?
like, oh, all right, okay.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because I know sometimes I could be like, wait, what? And then a little bit like, wait, who?
I feel
and what?
People,
I feel like it depends on
with
which.
It because they have to be okay with it. Too,
Nah,
sometimes.
no, because I don't care.
No, you don't care.
You gonna get all. You will know. You gonna,
I've done it in the sense that
Can't
like
lie about none of this.
It's not obviously a choice. You know, when you were dealing with someone and they have these friends. Okay, so there's a party. I'm going to a party too. Oh, we're going to a party. we're going to a party. And then you're like there and like because you want to see how this person interacts with these people. Like now you're in your element. Let me see. That wasn't that funny.
you don't even laugh at.
Yeah, you don't even like jokes.
Everything is so fucking funny.
And then you know right away.
Time to go.
But no, you said something earlier, right, with the poll, and you were saying something about having friends in the beginning, right? And you was like, yeah, because when you first date, you know, I may have some guy friends. That's the problem. What are guy friends when you're dating with somebody? Okay, let's say I'm just dating, right? And I have somebody ask me, and I'm like, yeah, that's just my friend. How many times you told somebody that's just my friend, but that's really somebody you kicking with too? You just trying to figure out which best man is going to win this race.
I've never.
You know what I mean?
What type of life you have?
Right?
I have never. What type of life?
Okay, let me rephrase. Let me give you another example. Y'all trying to act like y'all don't know. Don't leave me out there.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Like y'all don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Another example. Let's say y'all chilling at your parents' house or something, and your phone ring.
Okay.
And it's your boo that you kicking with.
Okay.
And they be like, yo, who that calling? You be like, oh, that's just my friend.
Who say who that?
Right? I'm just saying like your father or your mother or something like that, right? And they say, oh, who that calling? You be like, oh, that's just my friend. Don't you use that word friend?
No.
No?
We use that word
I say they
friendlessly, yeah.
I say their
Loosely,
name.
right?
I don't. I say their name. That's such and such. I'll be like, oh,
Damn,
that's
you
my.
don't even call them a
I'll be like,
friend?
I'll be like, that's my boo.
I think it's the words friend being used loosely. The
Friend, the
sis,
word that is
the bro.
real loose because all them sisters
We got
and
a
bros don't
friend
really
that
be the sisters
calls
and bros.
everybody that he trying to kick with the cousin.
No. Oh God. One of those.
So I think those things that
So
we're
when we see
seeing,
him coming on somebody else's picture,
Yes.
or she your cousin too?
we be like, He be posting pictures of me and my cousin. I'm like, you know what that means? I think we're scarred too because of seeing shit like that. It's like, yo, everybody's your sister and bro. Like we know what goes on behind the scenes.
So is this really your sis or is this your sis?
I mean, I wish in the long run, I wish that I can be that mature and I find that person, like you said,
That is trusting,
on the
like that
same
is
page of trusting,
trustworthy.
that can be so mature,
Considerate,
It's just that
mature, grown.
I've been
Somebody
scarred.
grown.
I've been scarred. I've had friends that was male friends of mine, and I thought, you know what I'm saying, that they were just my friend, and then
Would you, if you're in a relationship, right, and your partner tells you that it could be on social media, it could be, a person that you speak to or whatever, it makes me uncomfortable that you're friends with Marv.
damn,
Marv, we cutting
damn.
Marv off?
dang,
Will you cut Marv off?
yeah, bye Marv. Sorry,
Damn,
Marv,
she
I
did
gotta
you
unfollow
like
you.
that.
He acting crazy, Marv. I'll explain later. I'll explain later to you. But he
Would
acting
you?
crazy. Marv.
Damn. Would I?
Yeah. If your significant other, your partner tells you like that, it could be a social media friend, it could be a friend that you see on a regular basis, because now you don't see people unless it's on social media. That makes them uncomfortable. Without too much explanation, hey, can you just like unfriend them, unfollow them, or just like not speak to them again? Would you?
If it's somebody who is insignificant in my life, yeah, in a heartbeat. If it's a friend that I've had, like a friend, somebody who's really been there for me, who has been there through a whole lot more than they have, there is no. We're gonna have to have a conversation. We're gonna have to compromise. I'm not saying I'm never gonna not be there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm no.
I have
sorry.
a funny story. I had a guy friend, not my guy friend, a guy that I was dating, that I told him that his relationship with someone made me very uncomfortable because of what I kept on seeing on
Right.
social media. I'm like,
Right.
you're too supportive of this person's business
Right.
and everything. Heart emojis. What's going on?
Right.
That's my friend. Went to school together. All this other stuff. I'm like, And then in the long run, obviously not every situation is the same. And in the long run, it ended up being exactly what I thought.
What you thought. Right.
And at one point, I thought I felt myself like, I'm like, wow, am I really sound crazy? And so I'm like, it makes me uncomfortable. Like, I want you to like not be friends with that person. That person did not hesitate to tell me no. to tell me
Like
that's
I'm not letting her go.
Yeah.
And then it ended
That should
up.
have been my cue to be like, okay, let me
Right.
move, because there was nothing you were doing to make me. And that's why I said the right person
To try
will
to make you feel a little bit more
comfortable.
easier and comfortable.
Because
That's what I'm saying. I'm with doing stuff like
over?
that, but I'm not going to. I'm okay with doing things to make you feel, to make you be reassured or something.
And what the quote is, basically it's really short, really simple, and really straightforward. The quote for today is, respect is a two-way street. And that's what it is, because at the end of the day,
It's important.
It's important if you're
And
in a
trust.
relationship.
Respect and trust.
You know, all that, it, comes down to
Yes.
the same thing. And if you respect your partner, you
Then
can
it
love your
won't be an
partner, trust your
issue.
partner, but if you respect their partner,
Respect.
It'll go a lot
yeah,
further.
yeah.
I think
Respect
respect
is a
does
big
trump
thing.
trust,
Yeah.
right?
It's
It
a big,
does.
big thing.
Yeah, so that's
So,
it.
and
Sheesh.
let us know what you like. I
Okay.
said earlier, if you guys had these relationships that work, please let us know, because we could be missing something.
Well, what
Especially married couples that've been married like for a
No,
long
what did y'all
time.
do? How
We
did
wanna
y'all do
know-
it? Was it an issue? Like you
Right.
said, was it ever a problem? What
and
was
this
the
is a
steps that
completely
it
different
took?
topic. We didn't even touch in reference to that. Like, if you're a married couple, are you only friends with other couples?
right.
Yeah, some
Yeah,
people
that's
are
a good
like that.
question,
Some
'cause
people
I
are
wanted-
like you're
yeah.
only friends with people that
Yes.
are in a relationship.
Not
and
no
they're a
single
couple.
Married
friends.
gay
or
You can't
anything,
have
yeah.
because that's something someone brought
Yeah.
up. It was like, no, she can't have any single friends.
A guy said that?
Yeah.
Oh,
was like,
yeah, I get what you're saying, because
oh.
they think that the single friends could be an influence too.
Yes.
Like, you're married, like you're on a whole different page, you're doing different things. Oh, please let us know. That's a good one. All right, guys, tune in next week. Tune in and what?
Zone out.
Oh, you came back.